Welcome to the Complete AI Implant Planning Workflow class for 3D Premium. In this class, you'll discover how intelligent automation transforms implant planning, eliminating tedious manual steps and streamlining your workflow for faster, more precise results. From capturing a digital impression to exporting data for surgical guide fabrication, we'll walk you through every stage of the process. Let's get started. In 4 streamlined steps, this implant planning workflow enables precise implant planning in less time by automating several manual tasks. Step 1. Scan the patient and acquire a digital impression. Acquire a full single arch or dual arch 3D scan on the patient. A 3D model will need to be created. To do this, it is recommended to capture a digital impression of the patient's dental arch. This can be accomplished in one of 3 ways. Option 1. Use a port study model or PVS impression in a plastic tray, then capture it using the Object Acquisition module on your 3D imaging unit. Option 2. Use an integrated third-party intraoral scanner to capture the digital impression. Option 3. Capture the digital impression using a non-integrated intraoral scanner, then manually import the files into CS imaging. If you use a non-integrated intraoral scanner, you can import the STL or PLY files. To import these files, first, export your intraoral scanner digital impression files to a folder on your computer. Next, select the correct patient in CS imaging and click the Import button. Select Import Model. Click the ellipsis next to maxilla or mandible to browse to the folder containing your exported files. Select the correct file to import and then select the manufacturer. Click Import. Once the import is complete, the model is added to the patient's history and is ready to be merged with the patient's volume. Step 2. Auto-merge the model and 3D volume data. Launch the patient's volume in CS 3D imaging. And navigate to the Curve tab. Use the AI Arch tool to automatically generate the dental arch, followed by the Auto Create Nerve Canal tool. Evaluate the positioning of the arch and nerve canal and use the control points to refine the alignment where necessary. Next, click Align a model with a patient volume, and the available models are displayed. Select your model alignment preference, open mouth, or occlusion. Select maxilla or mandible. To align both maxilla and mandible models in occlusion on a volume performed in open mouth, check Align with Antagonist. Click Align to launch the automated model alignment process. Use the blue handle on the reconstructed pan to check that the alignment has been performed correctly in the cross-section view screen by comparing the patient's teeth with the model. To adjust the alignment, click Edit next to the model listed under Objects. Adjust the segmentation slider to modify the model threshold. Doing this cancels any previously placed landmarks. To correctly align the model, place a minimum of 3 landmarks for realignment and click Align. You can also make adjustments under the Manual tab. Click and hold the green ball to move the outline, or use the green square to adjust the angle. Adjust the opacity, or undo, redo, or reset any changes. Step 3. Automated virtual crown and virtual implant placement. Please note that crowns and implants are generated automatically by the system. However, this process must always be carefully reviewed and approved by a qualified dental professional. To place the virtual crown and implant, click the AI Implant button. Verify that the tooth numbering is accurate and validate it. Select the implant site or sites and click Next. From here, select the implant model you would like to use from the implant library or from those saved to your favorites list, and click Next. The virtual crown and virtual implant placement are automatically calculated and appear in the view screens and under the Objects menu. Adjust the implant position by using the middle dot to move the entire implant or using the top and bottom dots to tilt the implant. To adjust the position of the crown, click and hold it to move it. To resize it, use the blue dots or the yellow ball in the 3D view. Also from the 3D view, use the blue circle to rotate and the red and green circles to tilt the crown. After making any adjustments, click Update Implant next to the crown in the Objects menu. This aligns the implant placement with the adjusted crown. Step 4. Exporting data for the surgical guide. Lastly, we'll export the implant data to share with the lab responsible for fabricating the surgical guide. Click the Export button and select Export Volume and PDIP. Browse to a location to save the file and click Export. The export begins. When it is finished, a succeeded message appears. A zipped folder is now available from the folder we exported to. Within the folder is the CBCT, the model, the PDIP, and an implant report. At this time, the folder can be transmitted to the lab you plan to use for the surgical guide.